All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. We got 22 halls. Now, I have not seen this video yet. I mean, I recorded a while ago and I haven't gone over it in a little bit. So I'm gonna play it through and go through my head mindset as I'm doing the key. All right. So here we are. The key is about to start. I'm just showing you my specs real quick. I'm running 24% verse. So you can see. I'm gonna probably show you my trinkets here too. Codex and the blood splattered right on. Right. All right. So again, this is 22. So with this group, I looked at it and I decided we had pretty good AOE, okay, with a marksmanship hunter and a monk. And I decided we're gonna go ahead and go left and do a big ass pull, like And you want to pre-incarn here as a bear. You want to pre the fucking carn. Get the fucking incarn going. Watch this. Yeah, rev it up, rev it up. Okay, and then so now when the key starts here, now you're gonna look. When the key starts, it is a 22. You're gonna look to the side. I am a 4-piece bear druid, so I do some pretty big fucking damage. There we are, 22 hulls. Now I'm gonna go ahead and tag the gorgons. Now I tag the gorgons and not the caster, because sometimes the caster gets CC. Not every time, but most of the time it does. Someone will watch CC it. But it doesn't do much damage anyway, and it usually will leap into the group, so I just kind of let it do its own fucking thing. Now here, you're going to watch, I'm incarning. I popped bark skin, so I get 4 seconds of incarn before I pop the big incarn here. Here we are. Now this is the real incarn going with lust. Now, you're going to notice I want to get this guy in the group, so I'm going to try to interrupt him. Did I do it? No, I didn't. So I decided against that, and instead I want to kite him around the sanguine. So basically, I don't want that shard to sit in that sanguine. As you can see, I'm trying to do my best to get around the sanguine. My main focus is to not let the shard sit in sanguine, though. That's my main focus. So now that it dies, I'm pretty happy. I charge to interrupt that. Now, I probably switch my damage to current soon. It's not on current right now, so you can't look at my damage right here. But I probably eventually switch to current, and it just takes a sec for me to notice that it's not on current. Usually, so you're gonna have to wait a sec for that. But my DPS there was probably about 60k during that whole pull. Yeah, Bear Druids just do a lot of damage with Incarn. It's insane. This pull takes a minute. This is a cooldown pull. I pulled these off with it because fuck it. Yeah, I like doing this little pull here. We get cooldowns back doing this. Make sure everyone's looking healthy. This pull still kind of hurts though. If you let those wicked bolts go off, fuck, dude, those things fucking hurt. Those wicked bolts. Of course, sitting here trying to fucking dance around the sanguine, not doing the best job. Can't always fucking nail it. But DPS here is pretty good. Look at my health. Wow! See those wicked bolts? They're no joke, man. Wicked bolts, they don't fuck around, all right. I tell everyone this. Those wicked bolts fucking hurt. Look at, see, there's that fucking guy with the crossbow right there. What a jerk. You can hear my voice because when I record this, sometimes I have my mic on as I'm doing the recording. So you might hear me talking a little bit in the background. Just a really soft voice from me or someone in Discord. But other than that, yeah, just try not to confuse the two, I guess. Again, I usually don't mind doing this because this gets cooldowns back. Doing this little pull like this. So I'm looking down. I can see the monk has his cooldowns. They just came up. If you look down, you saw that the monk's cooldowns literally just came up. So I'll do another good size pull here. Now, you're going to notice I don't have Incarn for this pull. Missed that tag because I'm bad. What are you going to do? So I'll go over here and tag this right here. And eventually I'll get the damage working correctly. My meter over there, I know I don't have it on yet. So I at least get the 4 seconds of Incarn here with Bark Skin. So I get a good amount of threat. So I'll probably start kiting eventually once I see that I can't hold this anymore. It takes me a sec to start kiting it.
Nice.
Obviously kiting for Sanguine too. Sorry, you're going to hear some people on Discord from when I recorded this. I tried to minimize that, but yeah, I'll try to minimize that in the future. So sorry about that. In any event, you're going to see me just kiting for Sanguine here. Right now, I'm just looking at cooldowns. I'm planning how I want to do the next pull. I know I want to get that, the asshole in with the next pull, the Gargan, right? The stone guy. I'm eyeing him. I'm going towards him right now. I knew I was doing that. I like it for this pull specifically because this pull does a lot of damage. Usually a lot of people don't have cooldowns up for this pull. They usually blow them on those first two. So this pull ends up taking a little longer. So I like having the Stoneborn here. Now I'm going to incarn this, right? But usually not everyone has cooldowns. If you look down, the monk doesn't have cooldowns. The hunter doesn't have cooldowns. So you're going to notice this pull actually is kind of hard. So that's why I like having the Gargan with this pull. It really helps out. Now you're going to notice they're getting low and he's sitting right on the thrash. I'm going to probably push him away here. It's probably something I would do. Yeah, there we go. So I went ahead and pushed him away because I knew Sanguine would drop soon and I don't want it to hit the shard because that's a huge time sink if you let the shard just sit in a Sanguine. I was hoping that they would push that out over there. You see the Ring of Peace pushed them out. Now that was perfect. Now they got no Sanguine Healing on the Shard. That's how you want it to go every time. If you could have it like that every time, we'd be in the fucking money. The fucking money. All right, now I switched to the meters. There you go. I think is it still on overall, or did I fix it yet? I don't know, but their overall right now, everyone is really high. I mean, you can look at the overalls right now. Sorry about the meters. I will definitely make sure it's fixed for the next video. Again, I do plan on releasing these videos pretty often. I would love to release one of these every day or every other day. So they're just going to be, 20, 22s, somewhere around there, 23s maybe from a bear tank point of view, or one of my other tanks when I get them geared enough. That's kind of the idea here. I'm getting fucking. I'm gonna kite like fuck here. I'm not gonna lie. I probably kite like fuck here. I think because I know I don't have cooldowns. I can look down at my cooldowns and know that I'll probably have to kite because I'll take too much of this bleed. Let's. Oh yeah. See, I'm already kiting. I know that I'll take too much of this bleed. I know I have 2 SIs up, but they don't last until the whole bleed. So maybe I don't kite so hard. Maybe I don't. Maybe I don't. I know the path's coming. I'm going down here to pull it and walk right into the tornado because I'm fucking amazing. I knew I'd pop that trinket there to snap that threat. Then I have Bolstering coming up here in a sec. I probably hit that right when it comes up. Let's see. Look at me. No, I'm still sitting on it. See, I can even critique myself. There, I pop it. And this is, like, these pulls are good. Like, these pulls are non-incarn pulls. Everyone can use their cooldowns here, and they should. Everyone should be using their cooldowns here, and they are. If you look at the side, people are not using their, people are using their cooldowns, so I'm very proud of that. That's how you do these high keys, guys, is you use your cooldowns. Use them, use them, use them. Monk died to... I don't even know what the monk died to, but he died. So I didn't even see what he died to be honest with you, but it don't matter. I didn't fix my meters yet still, and I'll make sure to get those on current for next time. Absolutely get those on current for next time. That is totally my fault. I probably switch it eventually. I just don't know when I do it. Because usually I want to see the current damage eventually. So here we go. Just kite these. Make sure you don't sit in Sanguine too long. I know it's kind of aggressive kiting, but I'm also positioning myself to do this next pull. Again, love having these for the shard pull. I do have Incarn for this, so this will be cake for me. But and looks like we're about to have the Hunter's Marksman coming up. Yeah, and he popped. Yeah. So we're running cooldowns here. You just saw them pop Tyrant. I saw them pop their cooldowns, which is good. This is people need to use their damn cooldowns. Again, you always want to get I know it's hard, but you know what? It'll help the group out a lot if you take the if like you notice that the group's not getting if you take the time to focus it'll help your group a shit ton. It helps the healer. Now look, I'm kiting aggressively to get this shard out of the Sanguine, and it worked. His shard has not sitting Sanguine this whole run. Now his thing keeps taunting, right? And I have to taunt it away. If you notice, I might push these away. I might, yeah. See, I pushed them away so they die while because he's casting Thrash. Doesn't sit in the Sanguine. Little things. He Ring of Peaced it. See there? Now these are little things that save more time than you even realize, guys. 5 seconds here, 10 seconds there adds up when you're trying to time these high-ass keys. Those little plays make a huge difference. Pushing things around, especially when it's Sanguine weak. Excellent, excellent use of their abilities there. I guess I decided to go for this middle pull. I'm going to pop my trinket on pull, I bet. There it is. Blood splattered, amazing trinket. Get all that threat, get nice and tanky on pull. Let the healer do a little bit of, damage. And you just continue as usual. Of course, my dumbass still hasn't fixed the meters, but you can look at what their overall is up to now, and that's really good overalls right there. I mean, if you're looking at these overalls, now this is not with a tyrannical boss included yet, right? But if we're just looking at it subjectively right now, I mean, those are some amazing overalls, wouldn't you say? Especially the tank up there at 18k. Woo wee! Woo! Whoa! Whoa! All right, so the one thing you got to watch out for here is the stacking up of the bleeds. That's why you see me start to kite. When these Gorgons stack up the bleeds, some classes just can't handle it. Bears, they can handle it a little better because I'm still sitting on my 2 SIs. So obviously the stuff isn't smacking me too hard because I'm just chilling on my SIs. But once it stacks up too much, I mean, those bleeds will just knock you down. And if you're a healer that can dispel diseases or curses like I am, you need to make sure you're dispelling curses. This next boss I will try, but I remember I'm getting some LUA errors on the next boss, so you're going to see those pop up, and I try to knock them down as fast as I can, but sometimes they stay up. Again, this is just a standard little 4 pull here. You want to watch out for the deadly thrust. There's wicked bolts going off. Look at the damage I'm taking. Mainly, most of that's from wicked bolts. I might have got hit by a thrust, maybe, but I doubt it. I know most of that's probably from the wicked bolts. Those wicked bolts hurt so much, even on even on tyrannical they fucking hurt. They just hurt a lot. Now I'm going to go up here, grab this Stoneborn, and I assume someone's going to run across and grab the far one for me. Or not. Everyone's like, nah, we'll just chill here, my bro. You run your happy ass over there and grab your own. This monk's like noticing it really late, like, yeah, I can grab it now. Nice try, bud. I'll just get them both. All right, so that would have saved like 10 seconds if he went and grabbed it for me. But yeah, all these little things, man, all these little things. If you think about it, it helps save so much time when you're doing these big keys. Of course, look at that on pull here. Now I pop my bark skin on pull, get all that thread on Halkias. I know they're not lusting here, but I am going to pop Zerk right now. There it is. There's Zerk going. You could even Zerk for single target. Still does a shit ton of damage for single target. I like popping it when I have the out here, so I just don't take that extra damage from Now, I didn't see this, but look at this. You can look at my bars and see the dumbass healer got feared. I just started noticing that eventually, and I'm like, and this is, I think this, yeah, we still time this key, believe it or not, but you're gonna watch some dumbass shit happen right here. I freak out like, well, he's the only one that really needs to actually be in here, so I fucking like book it hard at him. Like, look at me, I'm gonna go hard at him. I think that's what I do here. I might do it, wait till after, but I book it pretty hard at this guy. Yeah, I wait till after the refracted sunlight, and then I book it at the healer. Obviously, not much healing needed to happen there anyway, but once I notice the healer is dead, I'm going to book it at that healer. You'll see. I'm pretty sure I do anyway. I'm not sure how he did it. I mean, we're all at 50%, so we're doing pretty good, but see, you see me booking it hard at the healer. Now, I look down and the Warlock got feared, so I'm like, oh my fucking god. Well, I got the healer, alright? So, we solved one problem. Now we have another problem. Now the lock got feared. And now the monk stood on me and died. So, we're having problems all over the place this key, alright? It's just one of those keys, alright? Did we get the lock back? I don't even know if we got the lock back or not. I'm laughing on Discord because this is just a clown show. There goes the Warlock. I'm just like sitting here, unbelievable. Unbelievable. But you can see these things happen even in high keys, boys. Alright, so that being said, I think I decide to res the Warlock here because I think the single target on the Warlock will be higher than the monk. So I decide, I think I go for the Warlock. Yeah. There, I get the Warlock up. I decide he'll do more single target. We'll finish this boss off. I mean, if you look at our timer, we're 35% in a 22 with 20 minutes left. With 35% on Halkias with 20 minutes left, I'm okay with where we're at. Obviously, if we didn't have that scuff there, this boss would probably be like at more like 15% and probably almost dead at this point, which would put us way ahead of schedule. Being as it is, we're still good on the schedule, especially because I'm a bear and I pull massive, so it really helps a lot. I know other tanks can pull big too, but not quite like a bear. Not quite the damage a bear can do, in my opinion. But it looks like we're going to finish this boss off. If you notice, I try my best to kite around those refractions. I try my best to pull them and give people plenty of room for those. Now, if you notice, I put them right on the spot he slammed when I'm tanking. See how I put him on the spot he slammed? This gives a lot more room around, if you guys notice. Like, he slams, and then I move him onto the spot he slams, because he's going to slam the tank every other one. So here's a slam on the tank, and I usually try to move him on top of the slam that he did. Now, this makes a path, too. You can see it makes a funny little path, but it also just gives more room in general. And then see if Fracted's coming, so I usually try to pull him out so there's a path behind him, but yeah, as you can see, I failed. So there's going to be like an area they have to go through if they're in the right spot. And that's my fault right there. I could have done it a little better. But that's how this boss goes sometimes. I fuck up too, you know? Alright. Anyways, as we clear this boss, we'll probably get the res on the monk here, and then we're going to all go invis. Remember, always carry invis potions on you, especially if you don't have a built-in invisibility. You might want to have them even if you have a built-in invisibility, just in case. If someone else doesn't have it and they're on your server, it's always nice to have. I don't know if I res him or the other guy reses him. Yeah, he's resing him. Yeah, we probably would have saved at least a good minute and a half there. Maybe just a minute if that whole fiasco doesn't happen. But we'd be so far ahead of time. I mean, we're still good on time. Look at the time. First boss dead. Yeah, see, I'm even talking about Discord. First boss dead, 18 minutes. I got 79%. We're right at the percent we want to be. We're golden. So now we all invis through here, get to the top. We're going to pull this boss. Now, this is where you want to save lust, especially on Tyrannical Week. You want your lust here for this boss. It's so important to have lust on this boss on Tyrannical. I can't stress to you how important that is. Again, sorry for the Discord chat in the background. I'll make sure to limit that for my next key. especially since I started doing these commentaries. Now, that guy said he didn't have a pod because he used it, you know, on pole or something. So we decided to toss him a courtesy summon because, you know, we're kind in this group here. Excuse me, I just drank a whole bottle of Crystal Geyser sparkling water. Shout out, hopefully I get a sponsorship for doing that. Anyways, so I pop, they're gonna lust. Now you can do as much. So you wanna, okay, on this bus now you're gonna notice I saved my trinket and no, I didn't save my trinket. So I incarned instead, which is fine. And then you get all this AoE damage on this, and I pop Incarn because there you go. There's AoEers. I pop Incarn because I know it's gonna be up sooner with so I want the buff full. I want it to use that Incarn up.
All the ads die like super quick.
Look at that, and I'm doing a shit ton of damage here. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I still have it on overall, but you can see their overalls are still intense. Like everyone's overalls are looking great. So that first ad phase went great. That's how you want it to go. DPS is looking great. After the first ad phase on Tyrannical, we're at about 67%. We can't complain too much here. Now,
I don't know how you get errors like that. My errors, when they pop up, I get little tiny.
Again, sorry about Discord. I was complaining about my errors in Discord, trying to see if I could figure them out on the fly, but I decided to just fuck it. Now, I went ahead and dispelled that Warlock. The healer didn't dispel anybody. Kind of awkward, but what are you going to do? Warlock didn't use his thing in time to dodge that, so he just gets to take an assload of damage. Again, if you guys have a teleport or any kind of way to get out of that, here, I saved my bar skin for this, but if you guys have a teleport, any way to get out of that, you can teleport mid-air and avoid that fucking fat thing of damage. Now, I'm getting these errors whenever these things die, so I'm trying to clear them off as soon as possible because they're really obnoxious. So I see who it's on. Who is it on? Do I get that? Yeah, I dispel him. I don't know who dispelled me. The healer must have dispelled me. Probably no reason to do that, but that's okay. Maybe Panic dispelled me. But anyways, you want to dispel the person who it's on so they can get there and pop those ads. Now, we're still cruising here. We're not doing too bad on this boss. We're going to get probably 1 or 2 more ad phases easy. Maybe even 3. Here we go.
Yeah,
I know I have a trinket up, so I'm pretty happy about this.
I
Now on this boss, it's very smart. See, he ring a piece him. You want to clump them up as best you can, but you don't want to touch these ads until they get to the center. Because once they get to the center, they start casting. See, I went ahead and dispelled the Warlock so he can get in there. Maybe he dodged it that time. I don't know if you saw that. If you pause it and go back, but he dodged it that time with his floof powder. What is that? The Harry Potter floof powder they do? They teleport to the fucking chimney or whatever. I don't know. Anyways, he did it. There's 3 still over there, but what are you gonna do? We didn't do perfect AoE on that last one. I'm hoping these guys use AoE on the next one because we're definitely gonna get 1 more. That's probably what I'm sitting here thinking too. I'm like, so I go ahead and dispel him. Let's see, he uses his floof powder to get out of it again. He did. He floof powdered. He didn't take the damage. Look, excellent work. Oh boy, now this is where I start freaking out when I see 9 ads up. This is where I'm like, oh my goodness. Not only my LUAs, they're also like, oh my. Look at all the damage everyone took from that. But the good news is they're all dead. We're recovering here. Curse of Stone's going to go out. I'm going to see who it's on. I'm probably going to get him again. Who is that? Oh, it was on the healer. He dispelled himself. So I went and dispelled the Warlock there. I don't know if you saw that, but I want the Warlock to do some more damage, right? So I went ahead and dispelled the Warlock. The healer got fucking smoked by that and used his Zonk. Again, this is a pretty scuffed fight. It's not super clean, but you know what? We got the job done, all right? Pretty scuffed. Now, I say stay out. Now, you're going to watch a bear pull. I love this pull. Now, take notes if you bear tank. Watch this pull. This is my favorite pull in the whole place. This saves so much time. It's pretty much only done by bears, I think. Demon Hunters might do it. I can't name another class I can run in here this fast and gather all these up safely. I really don't know, because I turn around, I push this away. Right? So I push that away to give me a little more time and to clump them up better, right? So I come out here and I just sit here and I'm not popping Incarn yet. I want full Incarn value here. And there I pop it. Now they're right here. They're right at the door. We just sit at the door. We try to interrupt that collected sins. Got it. Yes, good, good. And we sit here and we just thrash, boys. We thrash. We spam Thrash and Iron Fur. And we just go to town. Watch out for the force slam by that asshole. And we just have some fun here. We just do some fucking damage. Then we know. So I'm gonna start moving for Sanguine, obviously. But if we didn't have Sanguine, we would just sit there. And you don't have to kite when they're in rage like this. If you have Incarn up, nah, don't kite. Just sit there and tank it. They can't kill you through fucking 10 Iron Furs and rage Berserk like that. But now that it's over, I pushed them away, and I'm hard kiting right here because I don't want to take those bleeds. One of them's enraged. I mean, I'm just doing a hard kite because I can. Everything's slowed. Why not? So I go back in. Most things are dead. I pop my bark skin, get more damage on everything. I'm still trying to keep them separated for, you know, Sanguine. Trying my best here. That guy's sitting Sanguine. 2 of them are sitting Sanguine. Very, very sloppy, but, you know, what are you going to do? That one jumped out. I probably push this one when it's up. Yeah. They just jumped out on their own. Beautiful. That's how you like it. Oh, in Sanguine, I'll push it. There I go. I did push it. What a fucking masterclass druid right here, wouldn't you say? Fucking genius, you know? Just fucking destroying them. Oh god, one jump back in. Oh, good fear on the wall. Up, beep, up. Oh, he's right out of it. Good shit. Excellent work. Now that is the bear special pull. I love that pull. Now we're moving on. We're cruising now. We got 11 minutes left. Time could be a little better, but like I said, we wasted a lot of time on that first boss. I mean, ungodly amount of time. And the second boss, for that matter. We had some scuff all over the place, so I went ahead and grabbed him down here, because why the fuck not? I'm watching the team. They want to get Vi for some fucking reason. These guys are like, we don't want double we want Vi. Want to make sure I tag it so it comes up to me. I want to make sure everyone's up here. Then we pull this. Don't need any fucking stupid errors at this point in the key. I actually want to time it since we're good on time. I didn't want anything stupid to happen, so I made sure everyone was up here before I pulled fucking like a maniac. Now we have and Vi just fucking hanging out. One's shooting a gun and the other's fucking trying to hump you. Good lord. Yeah, it's kind of a mess, huh? What are you going to do, though? Look at Vi's gun. You can get a really good view of Vi's gun right here. I mean, that's a classic. I mean, look at him. He's just fucking blowing people to smithereens with that thing. Just fucking gatting them. So as you all know, this boss is pretty boring. I can probably skip a little bit on this boss. Let's test it. Test the skip. We test skip a little bit because we all know this fight, and I get errors whenever I get targeted by the ghost. Yeah, we'll skip a little bit here, boys. We got the Vi buff. We're cruising. You all know this fight. This fight's annoying. You drag the ghost to the thing. We'll go ahead and skip this fight a little bit. There you go. Look at me. Look at my fucking high-tech skipping skills here. Good lord. There we go. Look at those high-tech skipping skills. All right. Yeah, the boss only took fucking what? 3 fucking minutes. Good fucking Jerusalem. All right, so I did save my incarn for this pull because this is a bear. This is also a bear's nightmare. Now watch me. I think I go Moonkin. Do I go Moonkin in this? No, I don't go Moonkin in here. So sometimes I'll go Moonkin, and I'll put a Sunfire on each individual quadrant. But this time I decided not to, for whatever reason. I didn't do the Moonfire thing. Probably because I didn't want someone to get threat on the boss and take a fucking Wicked Bolt to the face. So now, when you're incarnating here, you're doing so much damage. You're just trying to get that fucking bleed effect on everything. You're just going to fucking town. So we got woe because we're a Chadley group here. You heard me complain about it on Discord. I'm like, who the fuck gets woe? When I helped him clear the back side of the room, now we got to finish clearing this side of the room. Usually, my overall in this room is probably 50, 60k as well. Or my overall, my current. But look at my overall right now. As it sits, I'm sitting at 12k overall. I mean, that's really high for the tank, just so you know. I mean, I don't know, man. But anyways, that's pretty much a bear tank. If you do the right bear pulls, you do as big pulls you can, bear tank's going to fucking be up there. He's going to be fucking sitting pretty fat, you know, fat cat sitting up top. All right, so here we are. We're cruising here. Now, you guys know this fight. This is the rest of this. I mean, you got a million health. You don't have to watch. You guys know how this works. We'll do some skippage because
like charging through everything.
We're amazing here. Again, sorry for the Discord. That's just some people talking Discord while I'm doing the keys. I'll limit that next time, absolutely. All right, here we go. Look at this fancy woe skip we got here. Excellent. We all move fast to the last boss. I make sure everyone's in here because we got 5 minutes, 53 seconds on the timer. We are cruising. Okay, so this fight takes a while. You got 8 million health on a 5-man boss. That's fucking absolutely bonkers in my opinion, but what are you going to do? I hate Tyrannical. Now, this stigma really hurts in these keys, by the way. This stigma of pride that you see ticking on me really hurts. I mean, just fucking slaptastic. So I'm going to play this fight because it gets a little ugly here. I'm going to show you how ugly it can get. I'm using cooldowns accordingly. Now, I don't know if I used anything. Maybe I used a Frenzied Regen here. But I noticed I have the buff, so I tried not to use much for that stigma. When I say stigma, I mean that dot it puts on the tank. See this stigma of pride it puts on the tank? I think if you tank, you know this dot, especially if you push high keys. It hurts. It ticks hard. So I try to make sure I always have a cooldown for it. We're going to watch the ticks on me. How much is that thing ticking for? 33k a tick right there, and that's not even near the end of it. It does more damage every tick. Let's watch the next tick here. 28k. I used some kind of... I had some kind of shield on me for that one. But yeah, it just ticks harder and harder. And it's not fun, man. And look at healers struggling with this here, too. Woo! 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 We're good, though. We're at 55. We're pretty much cruising now, but there is... I remember... Oh, yeah, the hunter says he lags. I remember this. Yeah, I remember this key now. He actually drops. The hunter just stops doing everything. This is when you get scared, when shit like that starts going wrong. I mean, look at this Stigma just fucking chunking me like a fucking... Oh, there he goes. There goes my Azralon hunter. Down for the count. We tried to battle res him to no avail. He said, I'm out. Lag. The hunter said he got... Or the shaman said he got lag too, and if you notice his server, also Azron. And there's me getting hit by the thing. Have to use a health stone. I'm panicking at this point. I see bad things going. I see things going wrong, and I'm getting fucking freaked out. My health's going fucking haywire. I pop a trinket. I'm fucking nervous. I hope he doesn't put another Stigma of Pride on me before this thing. This is what I'm thinking in my head, and there it goes. He puts it on me. I was thinking we could go into this phase. You heard me say fuck, too, because I was really upset, because this thing hurts, man. And I don't have cooldowns. If you look, I have 1 SI. That's all I got, and I pop it. That's all I got. I got 1 SI. Look at my cooldowns down there, boys. I got nothing. I got a bark skin coming up, great, which I'm probably going to use right here. But I really got nothing. Yeah, see, I use the bark skin for this. I try. I mean, I'm working on it, but I tell you, I'm scared. My cooldowns are really shoddy. The only thing I'm looking at here is knowing that if I die, I'll get battle res because there's one up at least. But that's my thought process here. I said no CDs. I said it in chat. You see that? And I said spam me because I know I'm going to go down. I think I'm going down here. I might go down. I don't remember this key. But I think to myself I'm going down. Because, yeah, see? I thought that was going to happen. Luckily, I had the statue of me to taunt him. See, and I got the battle res. Now, that was... Alright, I waited to take that before his frontal. Now I go ahead and get out here and taunt it. I got it back, but I don't have... I'm still in the same position I was in. I don't have much cooldowns. I have a Frenzied Regen, which I pop. Gives me back up. I have 10 seconds of this dot that's just going to tick on me. He wants a res. He's finally back from his Azralonian lag spike, which lasted a while. Now I use my Frenzied Regen here. Now I'm out. Now I got this Stigma of Pride going on me with nothing. I have Incarn coming up here in about 10 seconds. I'm probably eyeing it right now. I'm probably like, oh my god, look at that. I even hover over it to see how much time. I got 4 seconds on it. So I'm sitting here eyeing that thing like, lifesaver. And then I pop it. I'm like, yes! Yes! And that's what I'm thinking here as I pop that. So now we're going to finish it off, even though all this drama at the end. You can see how shitty these keys can get if you mismanage cooldowns. I don't know if I mismanage them. I didn't micromanage my cooldowns there. I probably could have saved one and I'd probably not have died. But in the end, we did time it. We did okay. But boy, did we have a lot of problems there. But like I said, ended up timing it, ended up being okay. Look at the ticks from that Stigma on me while I'm... Look at that. It even fucking killed me. 48k tick. Died at the end there. I even said it. Good lord, they're laughing at me. Haha, LMAO. Yeah, that dot ticks hard on Tyrannical. If you ever do a high key as a tank, just get ready. You got to save your cooldowns for it. Anyways, thank you, boys. I hope you like and subscribe. I'm really trying to pump this YouTube content for you guys. I enjoy doing it. Again, if you like me, I do Twitch as well. TTV, Fazgaz Has Jazz, TTV / Fazgaz Has Jazz. Fucking love you guys. I'm out!